Welcome to the today's session on Visual J Forex. Visual J Forex is a tool by the Dukascopy Bank. As you develop your own strategy, it is very easy to use. It has got drag and drop features, and you can use the same strategy in your live account. To develop a profitable strategy, you will need to spend some more time, and as you develop a profitable strategy, test run it for a period of 5 to 10 years, then only you should try it in your live account. So let's begin today's. I will show you the strategy based on the near the resistance level. So here is the R1. Either you can go for the R3, you can go for the R2, you can go for these are the monthly pivot points. So pivot points and the level is of monthly. So the levels you are seeing is the R1 resistance of the monthly pivot points. Instrument is the USD JPY and the time period is 4 hours. So this is the 4-hour candle, and when it gets formed, that time strategy should execute a sell trade. Like here we could have one trade where candle high is greater than the R1 and candle close is below the resistance level. So I will show you the one example. Similarly, you can develop the concept on R2 levels and R3 levels. So that you will need to do yourself, just how to program it on. I will go for the latest example is the USD JPY. So here I will show it on USD JPY and I will program in such a manner that it should execute a trade here. So let's begin. First start with the E blocks. Then take the E block, and on candle, like bid candle, you can go for the ask, you can go for the bid. So candle period, go for the ask, that will be better because sometimes bid value doesn't crosses the maybe your choice. I will show you on bid candle. Then 4 hours we want. Then an instrument will be USD JPY. Historical candles block, you will get it that in info section in the component. Get the historical candle. Instrument, change it to USD. Candle period, change it to 4 hours. Then shift value, change it to 1 as we want the last candle. And here you can then take the pivot points from the indicator section, click on other, and here you will get the pivot points, and here you will need to change the instrument. Then change period to 4 hours. Then here change period to month. Output values will be visible in the output values, all the central point, resistance. So we are going to use the R1. So this is resistance 1, 0. This is support S1, 0, just 1. So then we will need the calculation block. First we want the bearish candle, so define it by the if block. And then click on auto create variable, click on previous candle, and here we want candle open should be greater than candle close. That will give us a bearish candle. Then we will calculate the body of the candle and upper shadow of the candle, so that it should look like a inverted pin bar at resistance. Change setting to subtraction. Okay, and then take candle open and candle close, and then the result of calculation will be body candle, start value 0, and save it. And in the next calculation block, calculate the upper shadow. So take the candle high minus the candle open, which will give us the upper shadow, People call it weak, some people call it shadow. So this is the upper shadow. In the setting, change it to subtraction. Then take the multiple action block, click on component, click on logical. And then we will need the if block. First condition is that candle high should be greater than the R1. So candle high and then resistance 1. Then second condition is upper shadow should be greater than the body. So either we can add one more multiplication block here and create one criteria. Now we can multiply the body of the candle by the 2 or 3. This I have already shown in my inverted pin bar video. So you can go for a twice or thrice. And then this will be our criteria 1, CR1, 0. Save it. And then in the setting, multiply we need. And then candle high greater than resistance 1. Next we need upper shadow should be greater than body of the candle, criteria 1, twice of the body of the candle. Okay, and then we will add closing. It's okay if it is above or but it should look like this. So here closing will be most of the times below the R1. So let us see, we can even add that. You first test run it over a longer period and then you can decide whether to keep that condition or not. I will add it. So candle close and then resistance 1. I will add less than equal to. And one more thing we will add here in the beginning only. Already I have added that before the calculation, but for the logic side it's better to add. So here I will define the bearish candle. That's it. Open is greater than candle close. Then candle high resistance greater than resistance 1, upper shadow greater than criteria 1, and then candle close should be below less than, and then strategy should execute a sell trade. So today I will go for the fixed ratio and in the next video I will show the calculation. That I have already shown you, that you can yourself also do that. Into USD JPY and lot size. Stop loss will be of 50 pips, or you can go for the candle high stop loss and take profit will be 150 pips, as it is based on the 4 hourly time frame. Okay, so at resistance. Now save it, export it. Save it, and the next step is to import it. Strategies and import desktop. Compiling, compiling, and then we will instrument, and the next step test it. Visual mode, change instrument to USWP1. Then okay. Then previous month, let me check the, this was the 7 November, so and now 12 November. Okay, so last week we can check it. I will check it on same time frame, previous week, and then start. Okay, strategy is working as per the plan. Now, if you will test run it in the last month, it would have executed trade here, and you could have got a nice profit from here, 108.843 to 107.9, because when any instrument takes support near the pivot point or the S1 levels, you can close your position. So here 100 pips you could have got here in the last month. Before that, you can go back in history and check the, actually this is the S2, so here strategy will not execute. And there rarely you will get a such kind of setup, but mostly those will be closed in if your trade closed in loss, no worries, stop loss is there to protect us. So that's it for the day, friends. Thank you for watching. Any questions, any doubt, type in the comment box. I will answer that in my next video.